Well, today's soap is pineapple themed. Fragrance oil I'm using is pineapple sage. If any of you saw my fragrance oil review when I purchased a lot of samples from Candle Science because they had a sale, you might remember my reaction to pineapple sage. Ugh, I don't like this. This stinks. This smells like pineapple mixed with dirty socks. Right, I did not like it. So why am I making a pineapple soap? Well, I just happened across a pineapple silicone mold and I made little pineapples. Now, fragrance oils often change in cold process soap. That's my experiment with today's fragrance oil. Out of the bottle, this fragrance oil is not desirable, but I want to see what it's going to be like in the soap. It could change. It could change to be one of my favorites. Who knows? And this is going to be a beer soap. Beer in soap is very nice. It creates a wonderful lather and it feels good. I froze the beer into little cubes and I'll show you all of that. I'm using 2 mica colorants. Lemon Drop Mica, this is from Renee, Nurture Soap, and Celadon Green Mica. This is also a gift from Renee from Nurture Soap. Green and yellow, surprise, surprise for a pineapple soap. In the soap, there is going to be kaolin clay and sugar and a little bit of sodium lactate. I didn't bring that with me over here. So let's hope for the best with my pineapple themed soap. All right, let's see how much beer we got in here. I'm looking for about 7-ish ounces. A little under, a little over, doesn't matter. Let's just put all that in there. All right, we're gonna go for 8.4 ounces. That's what we want. And I've already got my lye measured out, so we don't need to bother with that. Put a little bit of it in there. So the reason to freeze beer is to keep from burning it, because there is natural sugar in beer. So we're trying to avoid trouble by freezing it. And there's all our lye. Also, freezing your liquids before adding lye really dramatically helps with the gases that is created when you add lye to liquid. Because when you add lye straight to like room temperature liquid, you get these fumes coming off that just cut off your air supply. It's happened to me many times. Smells like beer. Yuck. I don't know how you guys drink this stuff. I've tasted it. And every time I taste it, I'm like, what? What is this? And that's my review of beer. This is turning much more orange. Look at that. Look at how dark this is getting. It's turning into a rust red. Goodness. It doesn't feel very hot. Feels like it's ready to go. So I'm gonna melt all my oils. You don't want to see all that. I melt all my oils and we're gonna get going. All right, I think we're ready. A bit crowded here. Here goes our beer lye water. You know, I got a little bit excited because I actually meant to add my fragrance oil and all the additives first, but I just was so excited to add this, I guess. All plans go out the window when it's time to make soap, for me anyway. I got all these ideas, and when it's time to make soap, I just start throwing stuff together. I already added in my yellow mica, which is why it is so yellow. Then we've got our kaolin clay, our fragrance oil, sugar. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. You know, I must have just been in like a bad mood when I did my fragrance oil review, because this was my least favorite And all this time I was thinking, what am I going to do with that fragrance oil? What in the world am I going to do with that fragrance oil? And then at a yard sale, extremely cheap, was this pineapple silicone mold. And I was like, ah, great. I'm going to use that stinky fragrance oil. It smells like dirty old whatever. I already made those little pineapple embeds. I made them like weeks ago. And then today I was like, I'm going to go smell that fragrance oil. It's not my favorite of all the smells that I've smelled, but it's not near as bad as I was making it out to be the day I was reviewing my fragrance oils. It is. I definitely do smell the pineapple, but it's almost like a very, it's a bit perfumey, like a pineapple perfumey, sour fruit, not sour as in bad, sour as in tart pineapple perfume type smell. And I also figured, well, it's really common for fragrances to change in cold processed soap. So I was like, let's just do it. I got this pineapple mold, and of course I got yellow and green. Okay. Whoa, acceleration, huh? Oh, all right then. Let's deal with it. Here I got a little bit of green. Looks like I need to get serious here. There might have been too much green, but oh well. Acceleration has decided to join the party. This is not green enough, is it? Well, it's gonna be green enough because I don't have enough time to make it greener. So, let's deal with our problems today. Oh, serious acceleration. Okay. No fooling around. All right. All right, well, what I was going to go for is a feather swirl. Let's see if we can manage it. Now I need this to gently fall on top of here. Yeah, that was in the way, I know. Good thing we're wearing our gloves today, huh? Lots of manipulations. Let's turn into some serious pudding here. Oh, that was too much of a spread. Get back over there if you're able. The green is a little thinner, I suppose because, I had a little extra oil over there. Look at how thick. Looks like Vaseline. Alright, let's finish off this. Okay, now what I wanted to do was my feather swirl. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it's thick. We're going to go a couple times because I don't know what's going on in there besides its thickness. Okay, now I'm going to finish our green off. Sorry, I bumped you there. Going from my last two batches of soap, which were extremely fluid, to some acceleration. It's jarring, but, it's exciting. It's exciting to have a new experience here today. Makes you work faster. You got more time to do everything else that has to be done, right? That's right. Let's do one of these numbers. I don't actually know if the fragrance oil is doing the acceleration or if it was the beer. I don't have the notes on how this fragrance really behaves. I have to look that up. Alrighty. There's the top of our pineapple soap. See ya for the cut. I believe we're ready here. Forgot to mention there was a little bit of vanillin in this fragrance oil. So we'll see if any real discoloration will happen. Let's lower you so that you can have full enjoyment of the soap cutting experience. First, our edge piece. Oh, yes. I actually managed a little feather swirl in that thick soap. This is good. This is very good. Oh, yes. Interesting. I love it. Wonderful. So my plan is to attach the pineapple to the front. If you're wondering, well, when in the world does that pineapple embed come into play? It's going to be like right there, next to the feather swirl. And I must admit, this fragrance oil is a lot better out of the bottle. It does not smell like stinky socks. It smells more like an extremely sweet beverage, like a tropical beverage. One that I probably wouldn't want to drink because I don't care for really sweet beverages. But that's what it smells like. It smells like you're out by some sort of ocean hut and they're selling extremely sweet pineapple beverages. That is what this smells like. So if you like fruity soaps, which I do, fruity soaps are some of my favorites, you might enjoy this. If you like pineapple, that is. Well, the smell of pineapple. You don't have to like the taste of pineapple, but if you like the smell of pineapple, then I'm pretty sure you're going to like this. It is very pineapple. I'm curious if it's going to change in its smell as it cures, because sometimes that happens too. Some fragrance oils smell the same in the bottle as they do in the soap. Some fragrance oils completely change once they're in the soap. Some fragrance oils smell the same when the soap is first cut, and then they change later and smell different. There's a lot of experimenting involved in soap making. No doubt about it, right? And I always need to make my sample soaps. Sample soaps. So the question is, how does it smell? Very good. Yes, it smells very good. Now I'm going to read you the notes because I actually have them here. Pineapple sage has top notes of pineapple. Yes, that's what you immediately smell. Yes, pineapple. Middle notes of palm, anise, and green leaves. I have a hard time smelling those. And base of sugar and sage. I definitely smell the sugar. It's sweet. And I do smell the sage. Now that it's in the soap and now that it's no longer concentrated into the bottle, put Boris in the picture here since he's here. Yeah, since you're here. Now that it's out of the bottle and it is in the soap, it smells like a pineapple relative of lavender sage, because I do get that sage now that it's in the soap. For some reason, I find it must be the sage. I find it to be almost a masculine scent. So this smells like a pineapple man. A sweet one though, very sweet. It's not subtle and it's not like a fresh fruit. It's a sweet candy fruit. And remember how when I was making the soap, I kept saying that it was kind of perfumey? Yes, that's there too. But it's good. It really is good. Now I have to convince you that it's not stinky. It smells very good. And I like it. I recommend it. I really do. Pineapple sage. Give it a shot. Isn't it cute with the pineapple? And I side stamped my bars on the short side. Cute. I like it. I'm happy with the soap. I'm happy with how it turned out. What do you think, Boris? You like it? Like it? Okay. Well, see you next time, everybody.